Pisces, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today we will be doing a money reading for you. This is a general reading, not a personal reading, so take what's for you, leave the rest, but stick around long enough to know the difference as well. It is timeless. Take the energy from when you see the video to a few weeks out. We're going to start with a wisdom of the oracle to see what you're working on this week. I feel like saying working on. You got some projects going on here. Some budgeting, some trying to get your crap together, right? Saving up some money for a new car for some of you, or just it feels like a purchase of some sort. Wanting to know how that's going to go and how long it's going to take. Let's see here. Oh, no. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Got cards trying to fly out. Sometimes it means that's what they want, and sometimes it's just, hey, shuffle this again because it's not going to be right. All right. Well, that is way too many as well. What the heck is going on here? What's the heck? I need more shuffling? Good grief. Good gravy. All right. Okay, there we go. We have Imagine in the reverse, so that's a protection message. And we have Regeneration. This is equivalent to the Death card. Regeneration, burning everything down, everything being brought to the level ground and to rebuild, nourishing the soil. I do feel like this is where you've been. You've already been to this spot for most of you. Some of you may be dealing with this right now. Either you've already been through it or you're dealing with it within the midst of this, the time that you see the video. I feel like it's something didn't work out or hasn't worked out. You feel like you're struggling to get to the top, right? Struggling to make, it's like me with mums. I buy mums and they don't last any time. They die on me no matter what I do. And I watch everybody else, neighbors, they put all these beautiful mums out and they stay good for the entire season, right? Not mine. They just die out for whatever reason. And it's like, you know, trying to get something to grow and it just is not taking with anything that you're doing. It's the energy around it, I feel. And that may be what's going on. Let's read from the book for you guys. We have Imagine, number 20. Imagine. Essential meanings: turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions. Your protection message: illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release any fear. Then envision anew. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this catastrophizing. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded, stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. That really is going hand in hand with this. Like maybe things are collapsing on you. Maybe things aren't quite going the way you want because you're like, I'm never going to get this done. I'm never going to see this to the end. I'm never going to save enough money for this because things come up. So you say that in your mind or say it towards the situation, which negative begets negative and can, not that you won't get what you want necessarily, but that you know, it just pushes it farther out sometimes. Also, and that's hard. That's a hard thing, is to not, when things go wrong or not the way you planned, it's hard not to think negatively on it, or especially if it happens time and time again, right? I do feel like starting over. This is telling of, you know, things aren't working out. Things might not work out just as you planned, but maybe there's a whole other plan that you can't see. And this is this reboot yourself. I feel like reboot the way you think about how the things that you want and how you're going to get them. Not necessarily trying to get them in a different way, but if things don't go completely as you want them to don't let the negative assumption that you're never going to get it take over. Regeneration, essential meanings, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. The Oracle's message, second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Your prosperity message. What happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Whoa, okay. I feel like just because you don't see the outcome that you want doesn't mean it's not happening. I feel like something will arise. Something is going to come clear during this time that is going to let you see what's really been working under the surface. And it may just be better than you ever imagined. I feel like something coming through when you least expect it, something helping you out during this time that it's like, okay, you thought you were going to have to spend this money that you saved for something else on, say, a bill or something that comes up, but you realize at the last minute before you spend it that you don't have to, because something comes up. Someone may step in to help, or something comes through that you... it's talking of planting seeds in the past, like planting the seeds that it might be long forgotten, something you forgot about, something you invested in possibly. Oh, they went a-flying. Okay, we have a tower. Another card of burning it down and creating something new, revamping yourself, rethinking. You have the Five of Wands that came out with this as well. I feel like saying to some of you, do not fight this. It seems like you're going to try to fight this tower. When it happens, you're going to have to let something go to bring in the things that you want. Something is bringing you down that you don't realize it's bringing you down. This could be people, things that you do, the way that you spend. There may be something you're not seeing clearly, and it's you. I feel like it has to do with maybe I want to say to somebody, some subscriptions or something that you pay monthly on that you don't really need or use. Maybe you need to cut that out for a little while, whatever it is. It feels like spending time worrying about struggling, paying some things that, maybe you work a lot trying to get the things that you want, right? And then, and you pay, I've done this, where you're paying on things that you don't even get to enjoy, and maybe for a short time needing to cut them out. That doesn't mean you have to cut them out entirely, just for until you get to the place where you need to be, because I feel like someone's struggling with payments. It could be run-a-centers or things like that. Do you really need those items? Some of us do, yes. But if it's something that you really could do without, or at least for a short time, or it just feels like that kind of a situation. So just be mindful of that. When I was thinking about things that you forgot about, this also could be negative things, like, they say a lot of us have like subscriptions stuck on our accounts and all that, and we should check that out. There may be part of this here too. I feel like somebody not fighting this because they don't want to give some things up. Okay. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Landed over here. I'll leave it with that energy. Yeah. This struggling with things, yo-yoing. It seems like it's endless with this. See how it looks like an infinity sign? It's like goes on and on and on. It is in the reverse. I feel like this is saying this pattern, that you have to break this pattern. This loop that keeps going on and on and on. It's definitely something you're spending on, or needing to cut back on. It does feel like you don't want to let some things go that really need to be let go. I feel like somebody's got a collection of something. Somebody's got something of value, something worth something. You may have been collecting on some things and don't realize the worth of it. And you may need to look that up as well. You have the King of Wands. Investigate. Being in that mindset, you want to know what it is. You want to change whatever it is that's keeping you from getting what you want, keeping you from being successful. Really being on a search for it. And it's funny because when you lay this King of Wands down, he's looking that way, right? He's looking right at this tower and this fighting it, right? You may be talking of needing to reevaluate and really look at yourself. Someone's probably said, oh, I'm not, fighting change. I want change, right? But maybe if you look deeper into yourself, there's something there that you're not seeing about your actions or the way you're spending or what have you. Okay, these jumped out together. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, which normally would be a very positive card, right? It's about gift giving and receiving things that I feel you didn't have to put much effort into, if at all. It is in the reverse, so I feel like you're not just going to get given this. Whatever it is, you're not just going to be given it, so be mindful of that. You have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, maybe needing to slow down and take a better look at your finances, because whatever it is, you're going to end up working. There may be someone's overworking themselves for no reason. There's some things that you could, like I say, I still feel like it's connected to cutting some things out because you work very hard for your money. The Knight of Swords is about just running through stuff. It's fast paced. It's running, maybe not paying attention to things on either side of you, but see here your horse is. Look at his eyeballs. He's like, are you serious right now? Because you keep missing things. You're missing something. This is in the reverse, so I feel like this is telling you to slow down and take a closer look. Ask questions about some stuff. You have the Ten of Cups here. In order to get where you want to be, get the things that you want, this slowing down and taking a look may get you closer to your goals, may get you closer to your agenda, get your agenda taken care of. The Ten of Cups is about finally, after several attempts at happiness or at this may be getting everything that you ever wanted, but you got to slow down and stop. And I feel like someone is relying on others. This may be why the Six of Pentacles is in the reverse. You're relying on somebody else to pick up slack, and they're not doing it, possibly. This is making you work harder. You may need to cut, and I'm going back to this feeling like you need to cut somebody out. You may have to cut somebody out. I'm starting to feel like there's a relationship that is like a needy person that is constantly needing your help financially. You may need to reevaluate your relationship with this person, because you may just give them money and not really see where it's going. You know what I'm saying? It does feel like giving money out to something overall, to something that you really don't need to be doing. It's not something that's detrimental. It's definitely going against your success. Okay? Anything else here for Pisces at this time? Nope, that's it. We have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, overshadowing the read. This is you getting, tightening up the ropes, right? Being more focused on the things that you really, setting down and making a budget and making sure you're not paying for some things that you really really don't need. Reevaluating what you're spending on, and how you can save that extra few dimes, right? It doesn't seem like a lot, but over time that adds up. We're going to pull some cards for oh, one popped out already. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and it landed in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something. The Seven of Pentacles can be about planting seeds and watching them grow. It's in the reverse. I feel like something collapsing, something that you've been working hard on, not working out. Watching it shrivel away and trying to figure out exactly what you need to do to fix it, right? Focusing on that at this time. We have Justice. We have Justice here. Balance. Finding balance. I'm going to, you know what? We'll leave it right there. We will. Finding balance in whatever it is. And I really feel like this is kind of figuring out what you don't need and cutting that out of your life, right? Cutting that out, even if for a short time. You have the Hangman in the reverse. This will unstick you. This is about stuck energy. Being kept in an energy where you in a place where you can't, it seems like you're constantly working and you can't get where you can take a rest, right? You can't, and things still aren't going right no matter what you do. I feel like this will, cutting some things out, reevaluating what is necessary and what isn't, will cause some balance and get you unstuck from this energy here. You have the Queen of Cups. I feel like there's, and you have the Five of Wands again. With this Queen of Cups, this could be about something you really don't want to give up. And fighting is going to take a lot. You're going to be upset that you have to deal with, but know that you can always get it again in the future. I do almost feel like there's something you could sell here, liquidate some things. Something that's worth, I feel like someone has like a collection of something or a valuable item. It feels like you've held on to it for some time. That might be this Five of Wands, really fighting to hold on to this, not wanting to let it go, but it'll help you to learn, learn what is and what is not necessary, right? And be able to eliminate that. Is there anything else here for Pisces? We have the Knight of Swords again in the reverse. Amplifying. Slow the hell down. Stop and think and look. Do you really need some of these things? Is it going to ruin your life to get rid of some things? This could even, like I said, it could even be cutting some people out. Maybe you have friends that want to party all the time and it's just interfering, because you could use that time for rest so that you can use your weekends for rest, maybe, or whatever. You're not saying cut it out entirely, but cut back from it. There may be some extracurricular or extra things that you're doing, like spending on alcohol or some kind of drugs or whatever. I'm not saying you are, but I'm talking like partying, like maybe something that you need to cut out for a while. Doesn't mean all the time or forever. It just feels like needing to cut that out for some time in order, and then you'll see the difference in your money. You'll see the difference in how you feel. There you go. I'm going to pull a Queen of the Moon Oracle. I will not be reading from the book on these. I'm just going to see the overall, what else may need to be said to you, or let you know whatever you may need to know what's going on. And I'll tell you how I feel about the cards associated with your read here before I close. What else? What does Pisces need to know at this time? Protection. Protection. Being taken in a new direction. You might need to rest It looks like here she's like resting and letting this bird take her wherever she needs to go along the way. Cutting down, and I'm looking at this fact that she's like naked. This is like coming down to the bare minimum. Really reevaluating what you're spending your money on, what you need to invest in. Maybe instead of one thing, it could be another. Maybe moving some money to some another account. It feels like something like needing to switch things up a bit, and looking right down to the bare in order to protect your future, right? In order to climb to the top, right? Needing to cut some things out that really are unnecessary at this time. Getting to the bare bottom. That's what we'll say. All right, Pisces, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.